Welcome, everybody. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you for being in this room. It's a big accomplishment. And this is really something my father helped start 50 years ago. In 1975, this first event occurred. And he started it along with Eileen Barker for the community to recognize what you've done. You were the academic scholars. Some of you did sports, some of you did other things, but what you did in academics is not normally recognized. And this is an opportunity for your community to recognize what you did to be in this room. So just a round of applause to all of you to start off. My name is Rolf Williams, and I am third generation Jerrols. I am owner and operator, and I am here with my business partner, my niece, and fourth generation Jerrols, Amy McClellan. And Kaya from our team is busy texting and also filming the event. Today's kind of a special event for Kaya, or a special day, in that we just launched a new website, and she worked very hard to make that happen. And so we're pleased to have her here and taking the time to work with us on this. At the end of today's event, we ask that you join us for a quick picture on the stairwell that goes down. The event is being recorded, and the pictures that we take will be available at a website, Scholars.Jerrols.cm, which is on the paperwork in front of you. And you can actually text a keyword, and we'll let you know when that video is available if you wish. I'd like to thank Hotel Windrow for being co-sponsor and making this room available to us, and also to Weinigers for providing ice cream for you in just a little bit. This event, as I mentioned, is something my family is very passionate about. I mean, we're really 3 generations into supporting this. The reason it's so important is that we know and respect what each of you have done to be recognized as an elite scholar. What you've done is what we call in our business pig-headed discipline and determination. Every single day, you did what you needed to do in order to get the job done. That's day after day after day after day, year after year. That's a big deal. And that shows a lot of habits, that shows a lot of pig-headed discipline and determination. We find that very admirable and important to recognize. And again, congratulations for being invited to this room. After everyone gets their ice cream, Amy is going to have a few words. And then we will present each one of you a certificate. And then we'll ask for the picture, and we will let you go on with your day. So why don't we start with ice cream? It's available in the back. We have vanilla and chocolate. We also have some non-dairy options that will be available. You can kind of go down the middle. We'll let you pull it out of the cooler. You want to go set it all up?
I don't quite get the memo to line up this way, but there we're figuring it out. Hi, my name is Amy, and as the 4th generation working in Jerrols, I have the honor of being here and speaking with you all today. A little backstory on me: I actually was also top of my graduating class in high school, but in Oregon, and they didn't do an event like this for me. I majored in environmental science at college, and before joining my uncle Rolf in the family business at Jerrols, I worked as a beekeeper, a caregiver, in a ceramic studio, in a mycology lab, as a forest surveyor in the Conservation Corps, and in a dermatology clinic processing skin cancer samples, as well as a multitude of other small businesses. I'm not reading you my resume to sound impressive. Half of these jobs meant I was living out of a tent and making minimum wage. But I loved every single one. And I had so much fun exploring different career paths, taking classes in college like honeybee biology, and traveling the world. That list also conveniently skips all of the opportunities that I missed. While I was writing the speech, I suddenly remembered the summer internship for a bird research project in Costa Rica that I applied for every year I was in college, and I never heard back. But I did save money, and I spent a week in Costa Rica when I graduated as a present to myself. And I remember that trip all the time, but I forgot about that job until just now. My friends and I play a game we call Path Not Taken. It's a way to call out a career or life path you think would be fun to explore that you haven't tried yet. For example, one of my paths not taken is running away with the Renaissance Fair to be a professional mermaid. Maybe one day, Rolf, I'll ask for a summer off. The point of all of this is to encourage you to go out and explore. Whether you are heading to college or a trade school, right off to a job, or just taking a summer off, just say yes to things. Try something new, apply for any job that sounds interesting, even if you don't think it will come with a future promotion or career, and travel every chance you get. Don't beat yourself up over the things you miss. It's likely you're going to hear no back a lot more than yes. You won't be able to afford every trip or take the time off work for everything you want, but you won't regret trying either way. There's a quote in the book Through the Looking Glass where the Red Queen tells Alice, after they've been running for a long time without seeming to get anywhere, it takes all the running you can do to keep in the same place. If you want to get somewhere else, you must run at least twice as fast as that. Alice, understandably, finds this pretty frustrating, but my favorite scientist, Leigh Van Valen, read that quote and used it to develop an evolutionary theory that he called the Red Queen hypothesis. And now, obviously, as you can tell by phrases like my favorite scientist and evolutionary hypothesis, I was a really cool teenager. But the basic idea is this. In nature, everything evolves because everything around it is evolving too. If rabbits get faster, foxes have to get faster. If rabbits learn to burrow better, foxes have to learn to smell better. Neither side gets to stop moving forward because survival depends on adapting together. I think human society works the same way. Every generation gets told they're moving too fast. They get warned they're unrealistic, too ambitious, too idealistic, or asking for too much. When I was graduating, I remember adults constantly asking questions like, what do you want to do with your life? And how do you think the government should be run? And then almost immediately following it up with, well, that's not really practical. You just don't understand how the world works yet. And my personal favorite, that job isn't going to come with health insurance. You'll hear versions of that too, maybe from potential bosses or guidance counselors and people who genuinely love you and are trying to protect you with what they believe is practical advice. But I want to encourage you not to shrink yourself just to make other people comfortable. You all have already put in so much work to get this far. Keep running, keep growing, keep caring deeply about things, keep trying to build the version of the world that you want to live in. And even if people tell you it's unrealistic, most meaningful change started with someone being told that they were asking for too much. And when people tell you that your generation is moving too fast, take it as a compliment, because progress always feels fast to the people who are comfortable standing still. Thank you all. Immediately.
It is my family and all the team members at Jerrols' honor to award each of our scholars today a certificate recognizing your accomplishment. We do this in part with the memory of my father, Jerry Williams. He was one of the driving forces behind this event back in 1975, and the fact that it continues today shows that a person with an idea and a passion can make a difference in their community. It is our hope that it will serve as a reminder to you of what you've accomplished up to this point. We'll start with Thorpe, and so we will ask Rachel to come up and join us, and we're going to read off each scholar's name. It is appropriate to applause each time. We will bring the certificate to you, and we will just work through all of them. If they're not here, just let us know, and we will take them to the schools unless one of you has made some sort of arrangement for that. All right, you want to do it from, yeah. Perfect. I tell you what, though, I'm supposed to give you this. And can I
Yeah, of course. This student isn't here today, but it's Amelia Clemens. Yeah, sure. And this student also is not here today. It's Josie Williard. Awesome. This student is here today. It's Nora Deline. Hi. Congratulations.
All right, why don't we do Kittitas next? And so you just stand up, we'll come to you. You don't have to walk out.
It's pretty. Yeah. It's good job. Oh. I forgot to give her my microphone back.
Can you do that name one more?
Yes.
Oh, we forgot a mic, so we're going to restate the name just to be all official.
Jelena Pravosnik. Lauren Jensen. Am I too close? Terrence Huber.
This is too close.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
There you go.
Interesting.
Sorry.
I don't think you caused it.
Marlene Perez Sanchez. Reagan Danielle. This student's not here today, but JT Boitiano. Celeste Sanchez Arias. Addison Conley. Ronan Stewart. Aiden Conley. Natalie Cox. I think that's it.
And I believe that all Kittitas scholars are.
Yes.
All right, Bo, your turn.
This student is not here. Kathy Armenta Magalon. This student is also not here. Sarah Stickle. Daniel Sullivan is also not here. Juno Martin is also not here. She's here. Eden Teasley. June Nemro is not here. Piper Douthwaite. This student is not here. Melissa Sargent. Caden Hansen. Sophie Simonson. Kenzie Tate. Lydia Simmons. Finn Thorne. Ryder Smith. This student is not here, but James Rowley. Hadley Ryan. Grace Lester. This student is not here. Jack Kennedy. This student is not here. Lauren Kennedy. Jackson Wade. Brinley Weber. Skylar Weidenbach. Kevin Wynn. Elizabeth Panatoni. Dominic Scapini. Jenny Hawk. Mariana Crosby. Shaylee Beecher. This student is not here. Evelyn Atherton. Paige Woody. This student is not here. Annika Youngren. Swasan Nataraja. This student is not here. Andy Musser. This student is also not here. Yosarian McLaughlin. Also not here. Lindsay Maurer. Also not here. Veronica Matson. Also not here. Chelsea Cross. She's not here either. Presley Gibson. Also not present. Ethan Fevergen. He's not here either, but Liam Ewan. Sarah Johnson. Don't think she's here either. Also not here. Mystic Hammond. Also not present. James Hall. She is here. Yutong Liang.
All right, the moment of truth. Did all our scholars receive a certificate? That's a yes, I guess the negative is a positive. Perfect, great. Well,
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
This is our opportunity to thank Rolf and his family for an event that doesn't occur hardly anywhere else in the state of Washington. Let's hear a round of applause for Rolf and his team. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you always. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mike. I would just like to thank again Hotel Windrow for allowing us to do this event in this magnificent historic ballroom. The history that's been made on this floor is phenomenal, and it's always been a dream for this event to occur here, and it really wasn't until Hotel Windrow came on the scene that that was possible. And of course, Weinerger's for the ice cream, and you guys are welcome to pick one up on the way out. Um, and of course, to Amy and to Kaya for participating, really all the team at Jerrols, they all make this possible. Again, if you're interested in seeing this or sharing this, you can do that at Scholars.Jerrols.cm. And if you would, we would love to take your picture on the way out. So we're gonna kind of just stack you up on the stairwell. We'll take a couple of pictures, and parents, you're welcome to come and take pictures as well. And thank you all very much. Be safe out there. Congratulations on everything.